Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are actually going back in time. That's right, although it's appropriate, because Athaloran is timeless in places, as the Azhag. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, I've been reading a lot of Wood Elf stuff again, you know, refreshing my memory. Because, yeah, I like Wood Elves, and I've just not bothered to look them up, or read about them, or care about them for a very long time. But more DLC is on its way for Total War Warhammer 2. But they have something in Total War Warhammer 1, which they don't have in Total War Warhammer 2, and that is the Season of Revelations campaign, which, frankly, I think this is probably the best place to take a look at their current mechanics and their current units, and, you know, in context of where they were originally sort of designed, right? Where they were sort of balanced for, and that is the Season of Revelations. They don't work in Mortal Empires at all, but they're actually a lot better in Warhammer 1. They have gotten worse being put in a much larger map. So they don't just need fixing, they also need fixing for a completely different place, right? A completely different campaign. But we can go back to the roots and check them out, because I really want to revisit the Wood Elves before they get a bunch of new toys and kind of speculate as to where they may go. And I think the best way to do that is to kind of go back to the beginning. But also it means we can play a very unique campaign that a lot of you guys probably haven't even thought about for 3 years, and a lot of you probably haven't even seen it if you bought Warhammer 2 and then just treated Warhammer 1 as like a glorified expansion pack in order to play 4 more races in the Mortal Empires campaign. Because, yeah, I could see myself doing that if I missed all the fun early. So yeah, lovely. We have the Season of Revelations campaign. So the Wood Elves are, by their own reckoning, enjoying a period of relative calm. As life in the old world carries on apace, the Azhag are rarely troubled by it. Incursions by the foolhardy have been dealt with, dazzling defeats inflicted, stunning victories won, and the forest roots nourished with the blood of trespassing outsiders. Now something is coming back to terrorize the Athaloran's woodland glades. Something altogether more dangerous than mere greenskin raiders or Bretonnian treasure hunters. The entire forest must fight now, for its very existence is under the gravest threat. Prepare your kindred, for this is the Season of Revelation. Heck yeah, so we can play as Wood Elves, which is Talcin nowadays in Warhammer 2. They got renamed because Wood Elves and Argualan is a weird naming convention, quite frankly. No, they're both Wood Elves, so like, why? Anyway, they fixed it, so whatever. But we're going to be playing as Wood Elves. So, rarely emerging from the forests unless in its defense, the Wood Elves have little interest in other races' affairs. Only the preservation of Athaloran matters to them. They will defend it to the last, led by Orion, their perennial king. Using the world routes beneath the forest to travel, elven armies emerge to surprise and defeat those who encroach upon Athaloran's woodland glades uninvited. Very fun. And we can also check out the background. I've got to say, I really like the sort of the campaign selection screen thing for Warhammer 1. I think Warhammer 2, they simplified a lot, but just cut a lot out of it, which is a shame. I like all these extra details. So, tools, slender humanoids who live within the ancient forests of Athaloran. The Wood Elves are a mysterious race who rarely emerge unless coming to its defense. Although sometimes appearing cruel, in reality, they are a neutral power who act only to maintain the balance of their environment. Elves are not just long-limbed, they also live for thousands of years, which naturally makes other races seem trivial and irrelevant. Only the preservation of their forest home matters. Everything else, the affairs of mere mayflies, is of little importance or consequence to them. Although incursions are driven back, there are constant threats to the Wood Elves' forest home and way of life. In order to combat Athaloran's many foes, they have developed elite warriors and can call on the forest itself in its defense. In addition to this martial strength, beneath the forest floor lie the world routes, enabling subterranean travel. Elven armies, led by their perennial king of the woods, Orion, emerging to surprise and defeat those who encroach upon Athaloran's glades and boughs uninvited. Very fun. So, gonna make a move on. I love that it goes from if we go back for a second, it goes from the sort of cool campaign, cutscene thing to just the Lord cutscene thing. I like that. That's really fun. Although, you know, they all have their own starting locations thing, so having it split up almost doesn't matter in the same way in Warhammer 2, but still, it's nice. I like it. So, additional starting units, hilariously, because, yeah, Deepwood Scouts, Wild Riders, and Eternal Guard, great and everything, but they also get Way Watchers. But every Wood Elf army starts with a unit of Way Watchers, so it doesn't even show you the most elite unit, which I think is quite amusing, but that's fine. We're going to play it on difficulty normal, because I just want to blitz through it, frankly. You know, we're not here to try and show off. I just want the campaign to move apace, so we can chat about Wood Elves and, you know, play about with stuff. So, yeah, not showing off. Just, yep, I suck. Go ahead. Tell everyone. It really doesn't matter to me. We're playing on normal mode. Let's keep this campaign going. So, yes, Orion. Who are you, Orion? Orion is the god king of the Wood Elves, a powerful being who dies each midwinter upon a pyre, only to be born again in spring. A savage king, he is the vessel of the elven god Kernos, the hunter. However, Orion's savagery is tempered by the, with the wisdom of Queen Ariel's guidance. Hopefully, we'll get Ariel in the DLC, we don't know yet. And that of the countless hosts who choose to take his form each year. Every vernal equinox, a young prince is taken to the Oak of Ages, and there fashioned by the Elven Queen into the king's mighty form. With each year that passes, another chosen one is called and another voice added to the choir of personalities that influence Orion. The eldest are now the faintest of whispers, having lived as the king thousands of years hence, while the most recent add their youthful fury to the God King's will. And yet, the King in the Wood persists, continuing to reign throughout the many seasons of his existence. In battle, when his realm is threatened, Orion is the first to fight in its defense. Taking up his mighty weapons of war, he winds his great horn and calls the elves of Athalloren to the wild hunt. Excellent. So, there he is. There he is, there's old Orion, with his lovely horns and everything. He's very tall, too. Very tall lad. So, no, I don't need to play the tutorial. I'm fine, mate.
The deep wood stirs. The chill winds of winter are past, and the season of war is here. The Azhag are hunters. And the forest is our home. Woe betide those foolish enough to threaten it. There have been sacrifices, but we are ready. He is ready. The wild hunt begins!
Greetings, Orion, King in the Woods. You awake to a world sorely in need of you. Athalloren lies broken and in ruin. A sickness lies upon the forest, sapping its strength. With it, many great halls have fallen to darkness in your absence, and the once mighty Oak of Ages is now a bleak shadow of its former glory. Though you are born into fleeting life, Orion, through your strength, the forest will heal. This is the time of rebirth, for Ariel, for Kernos, and for Athalloren.
Well, alright then, so, how they play. As Athalloren's beating heart, the Oak of Ages must reach its highest level. Use Amber to upgrade the mighty oak. If the Oak of Ages is lost, you will immediately lose the campaign. So, Amber is a bit of a weird mechanic. It's good and bad with it. Okay, so the good is it's a really good way to gate progress for upgrading the Oak of Ages. I love that. I think that's a really cool way to do it. The fact that you can get it in military alliances as well as by conquest, again, brilliant. Okay, that way you can, you know, you can either just be this sort of like lovely guy who tries to get on with everyone and you can still progress the campaign, or you can just be like a crazy murderer and progress the campaign, right? And that makes total sense. I love that. But it also is the resource that you have to spend on units of like the opposite theme for like the opposite campaign. So you got Orion and Durthu. Orion can't get all the tree spirit stuff without spending amber, which is silly, and you can't get elves for Durthu without spending amber. The rosters are already incredibly limited, so limiting it further like that is bad. Don't encourage that. Don't do that. That system can go, as far as I'm concerned. Or just disconnect it from units. It's a great system for progressing something like this. It's a great way to cap the story in something that feels sort of like, you know, vaguely lawful. They kind of invented amber. They sort of pulled that out of their arse, but at least it's, you know, it's a natural resource that's connected to the forest, right? That makes sense. It's a nice way to cap that. But still, anyway, straight away we're going to get grapevines, because we can earn a ton of money from grapevines. 800 income per turn. As we upgrade it, it can go up to 1200, and there's also the Vinter's Barrel House, which actually puts up by, well, if you can get it to max level, plus 40% income from grapevines in all regions in adjacent provinces. So if you get a bunch of these in, like, every settlement, and then, yeah, a bunch of these in every settlement, yeah, the more settlements you take control of, the more money you're going to get. That's one thing that, sadly, diplomacy won't help you with, but still, it's pretty wild. So, grapevines. Heard it on the grapevine. Let's go attack this guy. So he's going to run away, because he's a coward. He's a cloven coward. And, sadly, we won't be able to reach Talith Anar here. Once we attack him, we'll have not enough movement left, which is a pity. Also, I don't want to take the settlement, because then I'll have no army left to fight this guy, and he can just come kill me, and I don't want that. Although, this army kind of sucks. But still, we're going to fight it. Should be a giggle. Alright then. Oh god, I hate it. So, there's no cinematic smoothing in Warhammer 1. So, if you guys have watched any of my other campaigns of any Total War game ever, then you'll know that the camera just sort of glides to a halt. That's the cinematic smoothing option in-game. That is a new addition to Total War, relative to, you know, how ludicrously long-running a franchise Total War is. But yeah, it's a thing. Okay, Orion, I'm gonna put you on melee mode straight away. Let's lock those groups. Let's get them involved in there. Let's charge it. But yeah, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Ugh, the camera feels so disgusting. Ugh. Not a fan. Also, of course, there's a motorbike driving past. Of course there is. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be a motorbike driving past my house? Ugh. Anyway, right. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, kill the boy. Kill the cloven boy. How are you missing so badly? Normally you guys are like snipers. Madness. Alright, you know what? You go for the tentacles, that's fine. You start shooting them instead. You get into the Ungor, please. Guys, come on. Obviously don't all go for the same guys, that's just silly. Although, now I'm thinking, go for the same guys. Oh right, yes, and cooldowns in Warhammer 1. You had to wait for them to cool down before you could use them in a battle, which I think is just wild, a wild decision. Now you actually, you know, in Warhammer 2, everything that has a cooldown is, you know, ready to go straight away, which is how it should be. Absolutely how it should be. Okay, so these guys are suffering. Let's keep moving forwards, and it looks like these Centaurs are going to get completely skewered. We've got the Anti-Large, the Eternal Guard, and just the far more, you know, impressive combat stats of the Wild Riders. Though Wild Riders are pretty squishy, but that's kind of a trait with the faction, let's be honest. Oh, alright. I'm not really... Oh good, he's terrifying. I'm saying, I'm not really seeing a good target for anyone. Everything seems to be breaking. Which is good. Yeah, it's good. Oh, he stopped terrifying. Little sod. Hawk's talent. Nah, they're going to break too quickly. Yeah, I don't want to risk my own guys. Just for, you know. Just for the lols. Oh, this thing's going to break again. These guys are struggling. Oh, you go for them some more. And you go, ooh, jeez. Oh, okay, I'll see the back of them, that's fine. And that should break pretty quickly. And yeah, he's shattered by the looks of it. Good. Good. Good stuff. Alright. Cool. I love it. Alright, Decisive Victory. Okay, Decisive Victory. I'm happy with that. Not going to release the captives because that would be mental, even though I would quite like to just hoard as much money as possible. I'm just going to kill them, even though we don't need leadership, because, you know, no Wood Elf would keep a beastman alive, okay? There's no way of ransoming them, and there's no way that a beastman would pay for a ransom, because that would be mental. No, it's very much survival of the fittest with these guys. You know, if some of them get captured, which is mad, because no one would ever bother capturing a beastman, but if they did, they'd let them die, because of course they would, right? They get to be the new king now. Done. So anyway, they're all dead. And the captives have been executed.
The hunter.
And now we get the Sword of Anti-Heroes. I mean, better than nothing, I suppose. This sword was said to be smelted by the cursed furnace, and then quenched in the bloody body of a dying champion. Wow, brutal. So that will give us the ability, Sword of Anti-Heroes. It gives us a bunch of extra splash damage, extra weapon damage, and extra armor-piercing damage, which is actually pretty good to have on Orion, because he's got some pretty good splash damage and he hits pretty hard, so that's lovely. Extra melee attack as well, extra weapon strength. That'll do. So, Cloven is dead, as he should be. Little sod. And we're going to go with ever-reaching tendrils. I want it to be able to move quicker. So, and also let's build this up because I want to get war dancers as soon as I can, because I love me some war dancers. Although, hilariously, if we have a look here, if you look on the info card, by weapon strength, there is no anti-infantry icon, because in Warhammer 1 they didn't have that. What? I know, crazy. Just, yeah, I dread to think how many balance patches there have been since this balance pass, you know, at the end of Warhammer 1. Because the thing, it hasn't been receiving balance patches, because that's insane. That'd be an insane thing for them to have to do, balance all of Warhammer 1 and all of Warhammer 2 at the same time. They can't go back and change things, because the stuff that is getting changed is so it works well with the other stuff that isn't in Warhammer 1. So at some point, they just got to abandon it, which means there's some, like, crazy disparity in some of the units between this and Warhammer 2. So it's going to be pretty confusing, I think. So, yes, here is our technology. We're going to start with Morai Heg the Crone. So also known as the Crone. Really, Morai Heg the Crone is also known as the Crone. My word. So, also known as the Crone, Morai Heg is the only god in the Elven pantheon who is neither Kadai or Sitharai. So, Kadai tend to be the goodies, and Sitharai the baddies. That's how it tends to go, because Wood Elves, they basically they worship the entire Elven pantheon, right? So it's not just the good guys that the High Elves, you know, worship, thinking they're all, you know, world police or whatever, and it's not like the Dark Elves ones. They're like, I'm angsty, I worship the Blade Boy Eldrazor. It's got Razor in his name. It's cool. Shouldn't say that. Eldrazor will mess me up. Anyway, so yeah, it's yeah, they worship everybody, which I quite like. And that's just Morai Heg. That's just like, what's going on now? So, yep. As you can tell, I've been reading up on this stuff. So, anyway, let's skip a turn. Oh, and also, with these mini-campaigns, just check out this turn time. And also, like, it's going to be surprising, because I have a graphics card and processor and hard drive that wouldn't have existed when this game came out. So it's going to be even quicker than you remember it. But, there we go. That's the turn. We're done. How insane is that? It's bloody tremendous. Although it does mean that I'm just going to have to drink on your time. Because I always have a drink in sort of between turns and things when I'm recording Total War. Also, do you notice that? There's no smooth transition between the sort of the 3D render and the map, which I find quite funny. There's actually two separate things, you know. There's no smooth transition between the two, which is quite fun. But this is the campaign map here for this campaign. It's really cool. So you've got a big old chunk of Bretonia, right? All up this side. There's Mousillon there. So we've got some undead to deal with. We've got some orcs in Massive Orcal. There's also the Grey Mountains. Presumably more orcs, but I don't know. Well, it's Karak Zor, so it could be more dwarves, which would make sense, actually, having some dwarfs, because, yeah, you can't really have an elf campaign without some dwarfs being a pain, because, yeah, traditionally, that's kind of what brought the elves and the tree spirits together. It was a bunch of dwarfs trying to chop the place down, and then later beastmen trying to chop everything down. And I guess poo everywhere. You know what they're like. But yeah, so really cool map. You can see here, Athel Loren is bigger than it is in Warhammer 2, that's for sure. And also, it's got all the different, I think it's 12 provinces they got, I think, if I remember correctly. But anyway, what's really cool about Athel Loren is it's sort of trapped in time in places. So like this area is forever trapped in winter. So that's really cool. In Atiliath, maybe. Atilwith? Maybe Atilwith. Coolwhip. Akilwith. Anyway, yeah, it's forever winter. Some is forever night, some is forever day. You know, all the seasons are covered, times a day are covered. It's a weird place. It's a weird place. But anyway, it's about time we take over the rest of this province, so we're going to colonize it.
I will make it
so we have Tal Sin now. We have all of Tal Sin, which is, yeah, where King's Glade is. King's Glade is the capital of Athel Loren, essentially. It's a mighty city built out of trees surrounding a massive clearing, which is where all the lords and, well, trees and everything gather to, you know, to figure things out. It's where all the councils take place. King's Glade is where both Orion and Ariel lord over the place, with the help of their council, of course. You know, it's got to be unanimous, but the Queen gets the final say. If she doesn't want anything done, it doesn't get done, which honestly is basically a dictatorship, because she gets to make all the decisions. So, or like veto all of them, I guess. It seems a bit odd, but whatever. You know, they have a council, and that's nice, apparently. Right, so this will have to do for now. Actually, no, it won't. I want to recruit some things. We're going to get some Glade Guard for now, and then we'll get some orders next.
Secure once more, Orion, but the larger question still remains. Who is to blame for the damage done? Mayhap our neighbors, the Bretonnians, or the ever-festering orcs from the mountains? Whoever is responsible, we must push forth from the forests to seize their lands in retribution.
Yes, so, I mean, we'll attack whatever, you know, we're going to grow up our tree, so our tree gets nice and strong. We're going to be a good parent to the Oak of Ages, little Oaky boy. Yeah, we're gonna rear him up lovely. So the Oak of Ages is where Orion goes to be, well, is where, well, Orion goes to die, and then also is where the princes go to then be, like, reborn as Orion. Which is nice. Orion and Ariel kip there over the winter while Orion is sort of dead and Ariel's chilling. I don't know, whatever. It's how they do. So, right. So ideally I want to declare war on these guys, but because they're in the corner, and that's nice, but it's a bit of a gamble whether they're going to actually be nice and be conquered, or just be very stubborn and just sit there with a full stack inside their own place, inside their, you know, inside their borders. It's very annoying. But for now, we can get ourselves... ooh, let's see. You know, I'll just do trade for now. And I'm going to ask for them to pay for it. Okay, I'll ask them to pay for it not being quite so pushy. Good. And then I'll get other treaties with them. Gor-Rok as well. Don't want anything. Doesn't like me, apparently. Widrioth.
Deepwood protects its sons and daughters.
Again, yeah, they're not fussed about me. Torgovar. What's your deal? Do you want military access, maybe, or something? I don't know. Let's get a non-aggression pact. Whoops, I just got a defensive alliance with him. My bad. I didn't mean to click then. But that's fine. We have friends now. So, I like that. And, would you like to trade? You really don't want to trade. But still, we got some treaties. So that's nice. We can start, you know, start dolling up the place, which would be nice. So, Talith Anar is going to grow up big and strong. We're not getting great replenishment rates, just because it's still a ruin, essentially. But we can hire some more people. It's going to take a while to continue to hire more elves. Anyway, so we can afford to loiter, especially because we're not really at war with anything. Some beastmen may turn up in a few turns, but our allies can probably handle it, honestly. So, we'll see.
Speak your lies and be gone from Athelloren.
Hello, Skirlan of the Hooked Blade Defensive Alliance. Moderate. Okay, they're not that fussed about it, so let's have a little look. Oh, alright. Let's go ahead and do it. I've already rinsed them for a bit of cash anyway, so that's good. Okay, you there. Speaking of rinsing for cash, let's get more grapevines, because
Master of the
war
wild.
dancers are not cheap. They cost quite a bit. Their upkeep is 180 per turn, which is, yeah, not cheap. Not cheap. It is not cheap. Also, the upkeep in Warhammer 1 is affected pretty steeply by difficulty level and things as well, which is why I wanted to play on normal difficulty, just so we don't have to be that fussed about our economy. We can just keep the pace up, you know. As soon as we can afford more armies, we can get more armies, and yeah, blitz through it. And chat about elves. It's all good. Morai Heg, the crone. We got her, guys. We got her support. Now, Vuldermaker, because I want extra income, of course. And Isha, the mother, is a great thing to get early, even though it does cost us a bit of amber. And this is another nice use of amber. I like amber being used in a tech tree like this. I really like this. But when there's all of the techs that can cost quite a bit of amber, and then there's, you know, upgrading the Tree of Ages, well, the Oak of Ages, that costs amber as well, it's annoying to then be told, oh, if you want to have variety in your army, you need to spend amber. So you've got enough reasons to spend amber, so you just don't want to make diverse armies, and that's sad. That I find very upsetting, but, you know, it is what it is. So, Talith Anar. Brilliant. More upgrades. Lovely stuff. And what should we get? Well, nothing, apparently. We spent all of our money trying to upgrade this town. Okay, well, you can head back to Kingsglade, I guess. Because, yeah, I think we will try and take Tirvana here as well. Although, actually, now I'm thinking I want to make sure I can keep upgrading stuff, so let's do that. Cool. Alright, moving on.
My rules. The words of the faithless seldom make it past their lips.
What is it, Karavok? Trade agreement. Yeah, I could do that. Sounds lovely.
Riotous beastmen have been spotted near our borders, my lord, doubtless intent on spreading their chaotic brutality. They are surely responsible for defiling our halls. It is what they live for. They appear now leaderless, but still single-mindedly bent on a vision of pure destruction. The threat they pose is ever increasing. Do not underestimate them. They are the enemy of all civilization. You must confront these ravenous beasts and put them to rout.
Cool stuff. So, Warhead of the Shadowgave. Were destroyed? Then who's this? How odd. Oh, this is nice. Thanks, lords and ladies. So the lords and ladies of Athelloren gather every so often to discuss and determine the future of the Azhag. Their word, once the debate is concluded, is proclaimed throughout the forests and enacted immediately. At this moment, they have decided that more funds are required if Athelloren is to prosper. So this only applies if Ariel says it's okay. She gets the final say on all of this stuff. So it leaves that out. But then I guess to mention Ariel too much is to incite people screaming, we want Ariel, you, and then CA have to make Ariel. So I guess maybe we should say, make Ariel. Although, I'm happy for them to wait if they think they can do it justice more in Warhammer 3. Like, I don't think it'd be as good as it can be. But I still want Ariel, and there's no way they're going to not do it at some point. So, we'll see. We can still speculate. It's not been announced yet. So, Treasury, plus 1500. So yeah, these guys do appear to be Warhead of the Shadowgave. It just said they got destroyed, but I guess they got destroyed last turn, and then it queued up the event, and then they appeared again, and we got the event anyway. But anyway, so there's some of Carcassonne, 4 settlements in Carcassonne, which I really like. I like the idea of a sort of expanded Bretonnia, because Bretonnia can get a bit ruined, honestly, and it's sad not to see the dukes bickering more in Warhammer 2. But oh well. Right,
Lord of the forest.
Orion. I don't think you need to do anything. You know, you really don't. You really don't. Halls of Aquos.
Safe passage.
So, you, mate, do you want to declare war against these guys? What would you like for this? Just flat out rejected it, huh? How about you? You already appear to be at war with them, so yeah, you should be able to handle it. These armies are a bit rubbish. Hang on a minute, is that guy's name Akbar? My word. It's a trap. So, you there, Borgor. Akbar and Borgor. Okay, so yeah, I think we want to get over here, so I'm going to move now. Over this way. So that way we can recruit a little bit more. Little bit more. Might go more archers. Actually. Even though I find archers a little bit boring, they are going to be useful. So, we'll do that. Or do I want so many war dancers that I can have them flank really successfully? And then chase down the enemy archers. That could be good too. We'll split the difference. So that's good, and then we'll hop over and declare war on these guys. I may even attack them, in fact, because it doesn't look like they have many men there yet. So between the garrison and that, we might be able to get on top of them pretty quickly. So we'll see. We'll see. Because yeah, I want to take this with it just being on its own in the corner. It's perfect for us to take by force in a hurry. So I like that. I like that a lot. Hello. Oh no, we're trespassing. And there are beastmen coming, I know, but I trust my allies. Probably shouldn't, but I do. I do. I do trust them. Also, what tends to happen is, like Halls of Equos, maybe even the Glade of Eternal Midnight, like a lot of these other guys end up declaring war on the beastmen pretty soon because, this is a big thing as well. This is a big thing. So something I really dislike in the Vortex campaign. And I think even Norska's campaign as well at the end of Warhammer 1, like a bunch of campaigns, it became the standard that any sort of event spawned army it would just be locked into war with you, and that is it, which sucks. That sucks. It means that like you could be really clever trying to build tool and just sort of like win the campaign by making friends, right? Making a bunch of alliances and helping defend your allies from enemies and things. But then you get punished because none of those allies can help you. And that sucks. But this way, these guys that are spawning, yeah, they're at war with all of them. Like, they can end up at war with all the elves and the Bretonnia. They can end up at war with everybody. And it could be you that makes that happen. And you get rewarded for that, and that is a good thing. That needs to happen, because that is something that rewards using the diplomacy system that is already really bare bones. So to suddenly be like, oh yeah, no one else could even declare war on that person, and you can't call anyone to help you fight somebody, like, that's stupid. I hate that. I really hate that. It makes an already bare bones system feel even less useful, you know, which is no fun. So I like how this campaign does it. I really do. So anyway, let's end a turn, I suppose. And then we'll attack these guys, who are trying to recruit, so better attack them now, huh? Weren't you at 12 a second ago? Interesting. Okay, so this will probably be a bit upsetting, honestly. I don't think it's going to be easy, by any stretch of the imagination. But we're going to risk it for a biscuit. And I guess this settlement too. But mostly I'm interested in the biscuits. So there is a treeman here, of course. No treeman. Treekin here, though, which is good. The dryads, annoyingly, are quite good at dealing with war dancers, because they hit pretty hard. But yeah, the war dancers, they have no armor. They have sod all armor, anyway. So it's a bit rough. But yeah, a lot of Eternal Guard with fairly low melee defense. It's really the Way Watchers we're going to want to deal with quickly. Or do I just forget about them because they don't have a really good target? Except Orion, I guess. So, whatever. We're going to hop in and wing it, I suppose. Alright, so... Oh, the camera. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's disgusting. Why would you do this? Oh. Seriously, whoever put in cinematic smoothing into Warhammer, I love you. I love you. Okay. I will marry you. Okay. That's a promise. Boom. Boom. And yeah, you guys also exist. I'm gonna put you to one side, in fact. Along with the Wild Riders. Something like that, yeah? Is that a good idea? Probably. Let's put you on melee mode, shall we? Good. That'll do. Pig. They're not really pigs. Yeah, I was fibbing. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was fibbing. I know. But what's done is done, okay? At least I owned up to it. Way Watchers. Alright, so how are you lot doing? Oh yeah, so by the way, I'm putting my Eternal Guard out ahead because they can hold things in place fairly well. If they're going to take a bunch of arrow fire, I'm cool with it. I mean, I know the ones on the edges don't have shields, but I don't care if they die. I know, I'm very shrewd. And then, yeah, the War Dancers, it gives them more room to maneuver around after these guys sort of land in the front line somewhere. So, that's the plan. Also, Ryan can hopefully drag a bunch of enemies towards him, and our archers should hopefully be able to deal with theirs in a hurry. I wish we were closer to these guys. Oh, also got a couple of mods on, by the way. Got a couple of mods running. So I got one for the better camera mod, so I can zoom in more. Right, so I can get lower. Also, I gotta say, the grass on this game still looks beautiful. Like, this game has aged pretty damn well, but then I am playing on pretty much maxed out settings. But also, yeah, there's a mod that adds dust effects. It adds more dust, which I really like. So yeah, that's from... I still had that sort of in the bag from when I was doing, you know, nothing but battle replays, covering Warhammer 1. So, yeah, it's cool to see that active again, because they do look great. It adds a lot of... sort of a lot of weight to any army. It makes the army feel more like a big army rather than just a bunch of, you know, soft-footed people. Although this is probably literally the worst campaign to have that enabled in, just because they are dainty-footed. So even though there's hundreds of them, they're a dainty-footed breed, aren't they? So there is that. So the treeman is something that I really want to shoot at with our boys, actually. So, you don't actually have the best range there, do you? Oh, no, that's their range, sorry. I thought it was the other way around. I thought that lot was aiming to there, and that lot were aiming to there. Anyway, okay, they seem to be reacting as if they can see my forces, which I hate that about the AI. Seriously, guys. That's not fair. Okay, we're hidden. Supposedly. And they're gonna move out of the way. Yeah. Wow. That was great. Nice one. So that was a bit weak. Alright, you know what, everyone? Get stuck in. Let's not lollygag. Alright, you guys, up and around. Get behind him. Give him a wide berth. And they're just gonna jog out of the way. Okay, treatment then. Although I want you to move out of the way, because also that's the enemy's Glade Guard. I don't like it. Okay, cool. So you guys are going to have to be in your own group, so that way I can get you guys to attack. The things I want you to attack, frankly, they're the Way Watchers. Definitely need to get into them. Okay, good. You move up and around. You are really taking your time, guys. Not happy about that. Okay, you move up and around. Okay, Orion, it's about time you did something. Throw some hounds at them, and get a Hawk's Talon on top of that lot, yeah? Cheers, guys. Alright, you chase those Glade Riders down. Alright, how are you doing over here? You doing well? Let's up your damage, because we can. Okay, good. Those Way Watchers are getting wrecked. Now, where is that treeman? Oh, just heard him. There he is. Brilliant. You guys waste him. That should affect the bounce power really nice and quickly. Okay, you're going to charge at the back of these Eternal Guard, sadly. I know, I don't like to see it either, but it is what it is. So, keeping them busy. You guys keep running that way. You're not going to catch him, but that's okay, because you're just going to keep pushing down that way instead. So, oh, did the treatment wander off? Yeah, he did. Alright. Weirdo. Be that way. You attack that way, please. We're doing okay over here, but you lot are going to have to be in guard mode, so you don't just run off. There's the other Way Watchers. Alright, let's get their Lord getting whittled down as well, please. Now, where is Orion? Here he is. Use your anti-large on that treeman, please. I want that treeman dead. He's going to be a bit of a bother. Also, it looks like our cavalry is struggling a little bit, but not doing terribly, I suppose. Yeah, hopefully they're about to deal with her. And that treatment is really struggling, which is wonderful. Oh, I don't like you Glade Guard running in like that, you lunatics. Should put him on guard mode. Silly me. Alright, Eternal Guard got a bit terrified. Happens. It happens. It's a scary place. It's a scary place. Okay, I want you to go up here. Move up and around, because I need you to start attacking these guys in the back. It's very annoying. And being bogged down like this is a bit rough, but if I move our Wild Riders away, those other Glade Riders can start taking pot shots too. So the Treeman is suffering, which is excellent. And now, let's use Hawk's Talon. Hawk's Talon's got quite good armor piercing, by the way. It's not half bad, so it's quite good against things like Dryads that have a bit of extra armor there at 30 rather than the, what was it, the Eternal Guard of Gor. Oh, actually 40. I'm sure Dryads had 60 armor at one point. Okay, different patch, I suppose. Different patch. So, Wild Riders are running away. Hopefully we'll get them back. I really hope we get them back in a hurry. So, Drea, the Nighthawk, has been doing a little too well against our poor Way Watchers over there, but, you know, that's just how the world goes sometimes. So, it looks like they're about to suffer army losses, which means that we have taken the settlement. Brilliant. This is very stress-free. Lovely. Lovely. Good stuff. How did Orion do? Only 53 kills. Not many, but he definitely did a number on that Treeman once he got involved. So, close victory. Lovely. Okay, so there goes Drea the Nighthawk. Sorry, Drea. Sorry about that, but, well, this is mine now. So, seeding. Or capture, I suppose. Go ahead.
Yes.
Good lad. So we got the Winterheart Guards, which is actually kind of sad that we got the Winterheart Guards here. Although we are allied with where the Winterheart Guards come from, I believe. I do believe they come from there. So these noble sons from the high realms of Athelloren practice the art of war with obsession. But what would have been nice is if we got the Wardens of Scythrol, because we just took Scythrol. But it is what it is. So we've attained complete control of this province, and we destroyed Scythrol. But yeah, it's a shame we didn't get the Wardens of Scythrol Regiment of Renown, because Scythrol is known as the Wildwood. This is where the Wildwood Rangers are from. The Wardens of Scythrol are just the best of the best here, I guess. They're the they're the U.S. Marines of forests or something. I don't know. So let's go with. Ooh, that's really nice. Quite like that. Although, what's this? Casualty replenishment rate's also rather nice. Scrubbing the place clean's nice too. Assovian's command is very cool because extra missile damage faction-wide. So if we start getting some more armies together that are going to be less melee focused, Orion's army is definitely going to be melee focused. I'll probably swap out all of the archers for wild riders at some point because I just want my archers to deal with the enemy's archers. But if I have a bunch of cavalry, the cavalry are going to do that better. So, you know. But extra 5% for all the other armies, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have. So, let's have a look. So again, missile damage for nearby guys is not worth doing. So we'll go Call of the Woods, and we'll start going down this tree for him, because some of them are amazing. Like the Forest's Roar, when it's leveled up completely, it's plus 12 melee attack and defense to the entire army, which is insane. That's like... I think that might be better than the stats of a Skaven Slave. Additional to, you know, just added to everyone in your army, which is just wonderful as a bonus. It's kind of crazy. And when you look, I mean, War Dancers have brilliant melee attack at 50, but another 12 is actually going to make a pretty substantial difference. So, it's very cool. Also, we can upgrade the Oak of Ages already. Ooh, do I do that now? It will summon some enemies, I think. But I mean, we can head back over here pretty quickly. So, I wonder. The Oak of Ages. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it. This is going to be a disaster, but it's going to be a fun disaster, probably. So let's go with it.
A traitor stands before me. Speak, traitor.
Dude, why are you calling him a traitor, you weirdo? It's just odd. So anyway, we're going to be military in a military alliance with Aethelwith. So that should be fun. With Skiolan of the Hooked Blade. So yeah, I think we should do this. I want military allies. We will get amber out of it, because we just spent all of our amber on upgrading a tree. So, you know. Needs must. Also, you, what have you got? Oh, just income. That's great. It means we're making some pretty hefty cash right now. which means I don't feel too bad about this. We're going to go Roots of Gyrin in this spot. We're going to get rid of it. I know, it's a weird thing, this. So we're going to build this so we can train a spell singer, and then we're going to burn it to the ground so we can free up the slot again. It's a pretty classic way to get spellcasters. Build the building you need, and then don't waste the slot. And we just make sure that that guy, you know, that character doesn't die. But of course, I'm pretty sure Warhammer 1, there was no... I don't think immortality was something you could invest in, actually. I don't think you could invest in immortality in heroes. I don't think there's immortality in their skill trees. So... that's... I mean, it might not bother us at all, but that's something we need to really pay attention to. Right, so, end the turn. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, it's Ruddy Borgor. I think someone got killed over there. But yeah, Borgor. Oh, did you guys not...
You have been granted safe passage. For now.
Wait, what? We're in a military alliance, so we need to pay for military access. That's bizarre. Give me your money. Oh, thanks. That's nice of you. Okay, good. Yeah, you go fight him, I suppose. Although we might be able to fight him anyway, which would be nice, I suppose. Okay. Then I give it a 70% chance to ambush. And that's what we're going to try and do. So, ambush time. It's my ambush song. That's all. That's it. It's very short. Ambush time. That's the whole song. I think it's going to catch on. Nope, failed. It failed. Now they're trying to ambush us. You little sack of biscuits. Vol the Maker works tirelessly to craft weapons to aid the elves in the battles to come. I'd like a scarecrow banner. It helps me scare the birds. No, stupid. It's a stupid thing to get. I mean, harpies maybe, but like -4 leadership to harp. Who cares, right? Doesn't matter. So, a young glade lord full of hope and naivete, which is to journey into the Dreaming Wood to recover a lost artifact. Headstrong and confident, perhaps to the point of arrogance, the Dreaming Wood is a twisted domain ruled by the Prince of Pleasure, Snikch. To enter it is to dance with the Chaos God of Madness and Desire. Most who enter never return, claimed body and soul by the forces of ruin, yet this Glade Lord seems self-assured. Do you allow them to recover this item or forbid the journey? No, don't go in there, you idiot.
Lord of the forest.
You total Burke.
Wise
So move forward a little bit more. And I'll try ambushing again here. And hopefully they won't go straight for Alith Anar. They might try and move around to get to the Oak of Ages, because I think Oak of Ages is their target. Though they might go for this because it's convenient. So, yeah, it could be a problem. But it's okay. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a hero, shall we? So what have you guys got? Leadership +10 is a bit rubbish. Extra income from buildings below a campaign movement range I don't like. These all kind of suck, actually. I guess honourable, just because I sort of want a spell singer. Oh, sorry, a spell singer of shadows, rather. So, yeah, the rest just aren't great. We'll go with Ezrit here. Go with Ezrit. And, oh, hello, Durthu. What are you doing there, mate? What are you doing? We should get Vol's Anvil while we can, huh? And Tal Julfinel. No, I don't know what accent to apply to the Wood Elves. Depends on the media. Maybe Irish. It's often Irish. Sometimes Welsh. A lot of the. I feel like a lot of the names are supposed to be vaguely Welsh. Although maybe it's supposed to be vaguely Gaelic or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know enough about those languages to be able to identify exactly sort of things like, you know, the CH there, for instance. Like, does that signify something? I don't know. Don't know enough about the languages, sadly. But Irish seems to often be a language, an accent associated with the Wood Elves in other media. So maybe that's where we'll go. Anyway, Ladriel, Lady of Mists, protector of all that is hidden and lost. Ladriel comes to the aid of those who wander the dark places of the world. So, I mean, that's fun and everything, but the extra growth is good. And also, is it down here? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, wow, that's really good too. Yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want to get to. So, ambush chance from Drakira And Eldrazi will give us extra weapon strength and melee attack for all elf infantry units. So when we get the plus 12 from Orion skills, then another plus 5, those war dancers are going to be on what, 67? And then also, any chevrons they get, they can go up another, like, 15, I think. It's kind of crazy. Chevrons were ludicrously impactful in Warhammer 1. So, yeah, war dancers could get just disgusting stats, basically. Like, you know, every single time they swing a sword, it hits and kills someone. So, we'll see. We'll see. So I would like for you to go hang out with Orion, but there's no point creating space yet, because you're not going to be able to make it. Oh, you're going the other way around. Didn't even spot us. I swear the AI just knows where we are. Which is
The forest calls.
not okay.
Whoever agrees.
Because like, I'm pretty sure moving around like that isn't the quickest way to get to the Oak of Ages.
I thirst for the hunt.
Like, I'm pretty damn sure. So, that really sucks. That is really annoying. And that takes basically all of our movement. Great. And terrible ambush chances there. Terrible ambush chances.
I go.
Ugh. Let's try it anyway. Alright. Lay an ambush. Even if you don't manage to ambush, we'll get the garrison helping as well, so that's fine. Although, do need to make space, ideally. So I'm actually going to get rid of one of the Glade Guard, I think. Let's get rid of one of you.
The hunter.
And I think I might actually keep Eternal Guard in this army instead of swapping them out for War Dancers, because I would like to have, ideally, 3 Eternal Guard with shields, just so they can soak up Archer Fire with bloody good shields. Because yeah, 55% of all damage just gets ignored, so it's pretty great, pretty great. That's 55% of all missile damage specifically, not just damage, but it's good to have. Also, you can get rid of that the roots of Gyron. Gyron being the wind of magic for life magic. So, yeah, so there you go. Right, let's move on. Yeah, here he is. Oh, he's just running off, apparently.
The vile, twisted beast lord of corruption and mutation emerges from the shadows to rain his destruction upon our realm.
Hi.
He makes for the Oak of Ages with all his hordes at his back. We cannot allow him to exact his desires upon us, Orion.
Alright, that's fine. We'll kill him then, won't we? So, Borgor seems to be just running off that way for some reason. I really don't know where he's going.
Ready.
But just, they never spot my ambushes, but they're not running into them, which is very frustrating. Because I feel like they're supposed to. But oh well. Right, we don't need a garrison, do we? Garrisons are silly. What we need is an Azurai Forge so we can get some better Eternal Guard. That's what we want. Yeah, we do. Cool. Okay, King's Glade. We don't have quite the growth yet. 2 more turns and we can upgrade to a Hollow. So a Copse, a Glade, a Hollow, a Hall, and a Great Hall. Lovely. That's cute. Okay. You there. You can... Ooh, you can be upgraded. That I like. I like you. You upgrade that. Good. So there's a bunch of... There's actually a lot of beastmen on their way. So that's really cool. Oh! And it looks like, it looks like, Modrin here. Who is it again? Arlis. Yes, Arlis of Modrin. It seems that they're a bit annoyed with Carcassonne right now. They're bickering with Bretonnia. So, we'll have to keep an eye on that. That might escalate. We might end up with Bretonians coming into our forest, and we can't have that. So, let's move on. Oh yeah, there he goes. It looks like he's heading for Dirthu, so that's fine. I'm cool with it. Negative growth. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? The populace in one of your settlements is gradually vanishing. On certain nights, whole ghettos or districts are left abandoned. The only clue for the remaining denizens is a triangular symbol daubed on a nearby gate or wall. The idea of there being Skaven, able to sort of penetrate underneath Athalloran is, well, that just simply won't do. That either means something has gone horribly, horribly wrong, or the game just doesn't really discriminate. I'm happy to go with something horrible happening. Something horribly, horribly wrong, because there should not be Warrens under Athalloran. It's not called Athel Warren, is it? No, it's not. And that's how you know. Alright, there we go. Azurai Forge, lovely. Thanks for that. So what I might do pretty soon, or now? Now, is recruit another lord so he can just go and take these random settlements dotted about. I think that's a good idea. Extra 12% range of the Lord's army is pretty wild. That's also really nice. Capture there. Sure, she has less melee attack, but an extra 3 melee defense for the entire army is great. That gives bonus to forest battles. Stupid. Do I want a treeman? Probably not, actually, because I want to stay on theme. We're going to go with elves today, so we're going to go with the Talon of Kernos armed guy. The first arrow of battle must fly truest. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is cool. So the Talon of Kernos responds to the way Wood Elves do battle is they stay completely hidden, partly through their own prowess and partly through magical means, hiding in mists and whatnot. So if they're going to attack an enemy, sort of out in battle, there's always one arrow that's fired to signify that the battle has started, and that's always their greatest archer. Right, the greatest archer in the elven host fires an arrow straight at the heart of the enemy commander. And so it's basically, the enemy general is dead, let's clean up. That's how they do battle, which is just such a terrifying notion to be like, yeah, we've cut the head off the snake before you even know the battle has started. You know, if you see the Wood Elves coming, you've already lost your commander. So I love it. So that's what this refers to. So yeah, this is the guy who's going to signify the beginning of battle. So, very cool stuff. Right, you there. Ladman. John Ladman. John Ladman. His name is Iraq, but that's a silly name. I'm going to call him John. No, Iraq is probably more appropriate, given that that's his name. And who am I to rename all the elves John? So, let's move on. Oh, here's one. They're coming back.
Oak of Ages, my lord.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Should it fall, the sacred forest will surely wilt away with it.
Yeah,
Ready to serve.
Oh, we can just straight up run up to him and attack him. Wow, he's got the Butchers of Kalkengard and the Sons of Goros. And he's got access to all of the regiments right now, and because this guy is the only one running about, he's got all of them. Does he have all of them? If that's the case, this is going to be a wild fight. Like, genuinely wild. Although they're going to be tired because they're raiding, so that's good. You going to run away? Nope, he's willing to fight. And he's willing to die by the looks of it. But yeah, he's got all the regiments renowned. Oh, this is so cool. Also, just to point out, when this campaign came out, these regiments renowned didn't exist. And I don't think the Wood Elves even had them. I think, yeah, the Wood Elves got their regiments renowned later, which is amazing. So the Wood Elves wouldn't have had any regiments renowned when this campaign came out, and neither would the Beastmen. So, yeah, these are all in the 30-year anniversary of Creative Assembly, I think it was. Or was it 20 years? God, no, must be 30 years. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, 30 years, Creative Assembly. Well done, Creative Assembly. You're now on, like, 33. So, yay. Maybe 32. I don't know. Time. A lot of time. Old studio now. It shows. It shows. I think they make quite nice things. So, fight the battle? We've got to fight the battle. Okie dokie. Oh, the camera. Every time. Just, why don't you glide? Why won't you glide, camera? Alright, so you guys, first priority, I think, is going to be to butcher the Butchers of Kalkengard. Pardon me, because they regenerate, so I want to go all in and try and kill them as quickly as possible. Just straight up, you know, murder the crap out of them. That's the plan. I'm just going to shoot them with everybody. We have a spell singer as well, who's going to be great help for debuffing and mystifying and miasmering, I suppose. So yes, should be fun, but it looks like we are going to have to take the fight to them, which is actually a little bit annoying, and it makes me think maybe we should go for the Cygor first. We'll go for the Cygor first, screw it. Then we'll go for the Butchers of Kalkengard. I think the Cygor's going to go down pretty quickly, so... Okay, so you move up and around, and you know what? Even you go do that. Amazingly, Borgor has taken quite a bit of damage from something, which I'm cool with, but, love these guys. Butchers of Kalkengard, I absolutely love. Thing is, I think Beastmen might be my favourite faction to play as, but they currently have probably my least favourite campaign. Even worse than Wood Elves. because I don't really like horde-style campaigns, but multiplayer Beastmen are so fun. I absolutely love them. So every time I see any Beastmen armies with like variety like that, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, hello, old friend. Hello, old friend. Ow. Rude much. Okay, yeah, you guys will hopefully go down nice and quickly. Oh, and Sons of Goros need to die in a hurry. Ooh, okay, good, perfect. Love it. Alright, start whittling them down, please. Ideally, I want magic damage. Deepwood Scouts do, right? Nope, nope, not those ones. Because, of course, they don't. Okay, they're going to whittle down. Butchers of Caledor Guard are right in the heart of it, which is perfect. Let's get Hawk's Talon on top of all this lot. And, yeah, there's Eternal Guard in here, so Butchers of Caledor Guard will get pretty hurt. Though, not as hurt as I'd like, quite frankly. Now, what are you doing there, you silly sausage? Come on, don't get caught up on them. So they're still going, amazingly. And, okay, you guys can pull back, which is great. And let's whittle them down a bit further. You guys move up and around. And, alright, how are you guys all doing? Come on. Alright, you guys start charging that way. I'm amazed they're still going. I gotta say, like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Seems like whatever the last patch was really made War Dancers less impactful than they once were. Really seems to be the case. Also, Gor-Rok's Man Rippers are still running about, which I'm not happy about. So let's just keep running around. Gor-Rok's Man Rippers are really cool. Just anti-large Bestigors. They're great. Big fan. Big fan of them. I was going to say War Dancers. They got the anti-infantry, so that does actually apply to Warhounds, but they don't have anti-infantry. They don't have anti-infantry. Wrong game. So the enemy general is dead, and I think Orion can probably kill the Butchers of Caledor Guard. The thing with the Butchers of Caledor Guard, they regenerate. So there's something that you don't really want to... you don't really want to fight them piecemeal. You really want to go all in and do as much damage as quickly as possible. That's how you want to fight them. Because you don't want them to just sit there and get value forever as they regenerate. But... really, it's the models you want to kill. So if you can just hit them with something like, you know, Orion, who hits so hard that every time he hits someone, he kills someone, that really helps circumvent their, like, annoying regeneration. It's either that or you just pile in as much damage as possible from all sources, you know. But just being able to just surgically just kill one model at a time is also a great way to just, yeah, make sure that none of the damage you do is ignored. So, anyway, Decisive Victory. Okay, so, Borgor got totally borgered, so that's brilliant. Right, kill captors, release captors. I mean, you know how much I love to release animals back into the wild, but well, these animals are very naughty, and they must die. So there we go. Oh hell yeah! Okay, even more War Dancer. That's even more War Dancer damage, I love it. So sometimes even the Forest Chosen Warriors wish their approach to be signalled. It's psychology in action. Enemy killed in battle. Borgor. And an Ogre Blade, which no one is going to hold, probably. I don't like that he's going to be able to escape there, though. And we never even touched Gor-Rok's Man Rippers, who, oh! Wardar's Bloodthirst. Those guys are actually the general at the moment.
Yes.
Which makes sense. You there. Let's get this one, the Forest's Roar. So I was going to keep buffing these girls.
The forest
They're going to get awfully mighty.
is
Oh,
the taint of chaos upon you.
probably. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, go Azhag. You can get some more experience too. And with Orion's reinforcements, we can finish this army. There we go. Well played. And it means he started his journey, so that's good. More killing, please. And Loic's Tricksters. Hell yeah. Dryad Spy. Extra hero action. Success jars. I mean, fine. Shield of Tolos is good. First discovered in the far south by Tomb Raiders, the Shield of Tolos grants the wielder a great defensive boon against missile attacks. And, oh, and Dragon Helm, extra armor, which is good, because he doesn't have much armor. He's not a very heavily armored boy, old Orion. So, an ornate helm fashioned in the style of dragon scales, allowing the wearer to shrug off burning flame and bolts of fire. And Hawk Companion, extra reinforcement range, which actually would have applied in that last bit. So that's nice. A trusty hawk in its handler's eyes in the sky is scouting for danger. So extra range. She doesn't have a bow, so that doesn't matter much. But extra reinforcement range is nice. And you got yourself a level up. So let's go the the ever-reaching tendrils, and you can head over there. And maybe Volzanvil as well, because that's only a minor settlement. And is that Widrioth? Yeah, old Findol of Widrioth. And Orion. Forest Roar, level up again. So that's +6 melee attack and defense for everybody, which is delicious. And yeah, Malcosmos 5 miasma. Then we can get Enfeebling Foe, which is just the best. I love Enfeebling Foe. It's so good. Great in a duel, and also if you just want to make sure that like one unit wins over another, use Enfeebling Foe on the enemy. In fact, that seems to be a bigger debuff than it is in Warhammer 2. I'm pretty sure it's 24 and 24 or something now, rather than 34 and 36. That's a gigantic debuff. Wild. Okay, right, Kingsglade. We can finally upgrade you. Good lad. We actually have quite a lot of cash all of a sudden. A substantial amount of cash. And Ragash Heart Eater is here, and sadly Skialon of the Hooked Blade doesn't seem to have much in the way of a military right now. So we're going to have to work overtime to kill all these sods, aren't we? I think we probably are. Can you reach the Oak of Ages, maybe? Okay, what's your... What? Why can't... That's weird. I feel like he just lost all of his movement for some reason. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't put him in march stance before moving him up so he could kill him. So something seems to have gone wrong there, but that's fine, I guess. It's not fine, but, well, I've got no choice in the matter, so... 3 more stacks coming. Oh, dear.
Speak, traitor.
Hello, I'm a traitor. Military alliance, let's do that. And you really love doing that. Do you want to be at war with the... You're already at war with them, perfect. Okay, good. In that case, give me money. Give me all your money. It is what I want. Good. Good, we got some cash out of it. So, Orion. What should we do here? I don't want him to get to Kingsglade. I mean, that is the nearest spot, so I think we're just going to have to run to Kingsglade and then start setting ambushes or attacking what's near enough or whatever. Hey look, it's another Borgor. Hey Borgor. There's a lot of him kicking about, eh? A lot of them. And yes, you head over there. We have enough money to take another area, which is good. Oh, sorry Findol. Whoops, didn't realise that was your house.
We will see our homeland persist.
Do you want to trade? Do you want a non-aggression pact? I think we're going to be fighting Findol in a minute. Because I think we might have upset him a bit. Yeah, we definitely upset him. Oh no.
What do you need?
Sorry, Findol. But, whatever. If he kills that guy, that's fine. God, that is too many. Also, they're all moving at the same time. How come they're all moving at the same time? They don't all move at the same time in Warhammer 2. How come they're all moving at the same time? I want enemies to start moving at the same time. That is so useful. What? Anyway, whatever. Elenil, Lord of Destruction. For those that crave the destruction of their enemies, Elenil is always happy to help. He's nice like that. The Great Stag is revered and treasured, and is a revered and treasured creature of Athalorin, renowned for its magical ethereal properties. Many say it represents the soul of the forest itself. On a hunt one day, you come across one of the majestic creatures, presenting you with a unique opportunity. It is the way of the forest to hunt, a part of the natural cycle of life. If you could claim the antlers of such a great beast, you would be honoured as true master of the hunt. Yet there is much to be said for staying your hand and leaving the beast in peace. So it'll cost us some money. That'll, help scour corruption, or plus 20% missile damage is pretty significant, but I like the idea of scrubbing all the chaos corruption from our land, given what's happening. Although the best way to scrub chaos corruption from our land is to kill all of the chaos beasties running around, and the best way to do that is with a bow. I'm going to leave it be, though. I'm going to let the stag go. Okay, the Athalauren is under siege from enough. It doesn't need to be hunted further. You know, his creatures don't need to be hunted further. Not more than need be, at least. So, Ragush Heart Eater. There's Morga as well, but a lot of Bestigors. This is kind of insane, you know. There's like a sickening number of enemies here. Yeah, they are. We're colonizing that. This is ours now. Okay, and let's get some more groves or whatever. Also, recruit Lord. We're going to recruit another one. Forest battles are better there. So is every battle here a forest battle, or is it specifically world routes? I think just any battle in this area is a forest battle, right? So that's nice. But is that just, that's the Lord's army. That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's quite good too. Enemy leadership in the region, in the local region, is pretty good, because it's actually going to benefit, it's going to benefit everybody. It's going to benefit Orion when he attacks people. Things are going to break quicker. I might go with Ariel's Chosen, though. I think that's a nice one. And, okay, so we can get a few regiments renowned to help bolster our forces quickly. But for now, I think we just need to get a bunch of, anything we can, honestly. Let's go 3 of them, and 3 of them. That should help bolster, this spot. So, Oak of Ages has a pretty good garrison, all things considered, but I really don't want to test it. I really don't want to leave King's Glade open to attack, because that would really suck. That would really suck. But let's try and kill Ragush here. We can completely slaughter him. Apparently this is just going to be a joke. So, okay, I guess I'll do that. Yeah. Alright, so here we are, the Oak of Ages. No less. That's the Oak of Ages right there. Well, how about that? So, also, one thing that's interesting here is Chaos Spawn. There's a lot of Chaos Spawn. And Chaos Spawn are actually pretty great against things like War Dancers. Sure, War Dancers hit pretty hard, and you know they don't need armor piercing to hurt Chaos Spawn, but Chaos Spawn are unbreakable. They got huge splash damage, and yeah, they don't need armor piercing themselves. Their weapon strength is much higher, so they are very good against those kind of units. But they're also incredibly weak to missile fire, so there is that. Alright, you move out of the way. So they do have a Cygor again, which is very annoying. We kind of need to attack in a couple directions. So tell you what, you lot go over here. You two can go that way. You can go over here. Let's get a couple of those archers. I'm going to put the Deepwood Scouts in the Way Watchers dead ahead. I was going to put them ahead and they can shoot over. Although, can something go down that slope? I think they might be able to. Which is, again, quite annoying. But we'll see. We'll see. So let's get you guys lined up. You and you there as well. And my heroes and generals and whatnot are going to go on this side too. Although we've got to go around that area too. It's all a bit of a mess, isn't it? In that case, send more this way. Send more of them over this way. Oops. Let's do that. And yeah, you guys are going to push up the front. And you guys can exist. That's all I need from you. And you, I guess, just hide behind this hill for a minute. And we'll try and get up and around. So, you lot, plug up that gap haphazardly. Lovely. The more haphazardly, the better. You guys are having a fun time, which I appreciate. You start attacking them, please. You can attack them. Sprinkle it with you. I don't really know what I'm saying. Yep, perfect. So you guys able to shoot from there? Just about. Just about. Alright, they're going the other way around. More units are going the other way around too. Which is also fine, if it just means we can just charge in here and start killing things. I'm cool with it. So a lot of enemies start to charge in this way. which I may have to retreat from a little bit. So you guys can move up and around. Alright, I guess we'll leave him on his own. Oh no, he's coming in. He's coming. He's coming. Alright, you move up and around. Okay, they are all slowly funneling in this way, which is super weird. So I guess we're just going to have to attack this way. What else we got going on here? I guess I'll hit them. And you guys, up and around, please. Thanks. Okay, good. You guys have done a terrible job running through here. What is your problem? Seriously. Okay, good. And yeah, you guys are doing well. Love it. And almost got abilities ready. Almost. Okay, Hawk to Talon. Throw some hands at them. Excellent. And looks like we're about to get another Melkoths out here. Let's hit those guys with it. And you guys having a good time. These guys got absolutely crushed, which is lovely. Alright. Yeah, this is going well. This is going well. You know what? You can even run in there too. Okay, I don't like that much, so we're just going to charge into the back here. Okay, good. Alright, charge into the back of them, please. That should wind them up a bit. Actually, you should go try and deal with them, please. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, lads. You're doing great. Alright, let's keep moving. And Orion, you need to just charge in. You just need to charge in, mate. Okay, good stuff. And, oh, one of those Centaurs get in there. I didn't even notice. Well, good for you. Okay, good. Alright, more Eternal Guard. Head that way, please. Okay, good. And, yep, Cycle's down a break. Good. Hopefully we can follow it up, but some of our War Dancers really did take a lot of damage there. Close victory. What I should have done with the War Dancers, actually, is use the Mists of Lower, or whatever the heck it's called. That ability that trades melee attack for melee defense, so they can just sustain longer, because our archers were killing everything for us in this battle. So, anyway, close victory. Alright, so, Ragus Heart Eater has had his heart eaten. So, again, I'm not going to release him, because I'm principled. And, ooh, 15% ward save. That is nuts useful for Orion, who doesn't have much armor. That's a godsend. Wow, praise Isha. Oh, Fauna Whisperer. Interesting. And also sort of pointless because we're not able to get any of these because I'm pretty sure they all cost Amber, which is great fun. And it's only leadership. +3 leadership makes no difference. Doesn't make the slightest bit of difference for any elf and faction. Because they've all got such high base leadership anyway. But hey, forest natives can coax even the oldest tree or forest dragon from its languor and Ethel Lauren's defense. But hey, it's fine, I guess. Dryad Spy, extra lower enemy hero action success chance, which is fine. Yeah, Talisman of Endurance, lovely. Love that, big fan. Him, we can just leave him. This can't defeat anything. So, we're good there. And now Orion can run back to Kingsglade. Also, do I get some of these? I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. So there's still a lot going on, and sadly, we can't set up an ambush, which is a genuine concern. What would be nice is to get... You don't have Lightning Strike. Huh. That's interesting. I would have thought he'd have Lightning Strike, but apparently not. Was Lightning Strike not a thing in Warhammer 1? Or am I just... have I just gone insane? I don't know. Oh. Oh, Lightning Strike's right at the end. I see. I need to spend 5 points there and... ugh, yeah, alright, forget Lightning Strike then. Takes forever. Yeah, +12/+12 to those stats. Perfect. That'll do. And for you, Enfeebling Foe sounds great, although Penundral Pendulum would help us kill, like, a lot of things very quickly, rather than just helping us kill, like, one thing very well. So I think I need to go with Penundral Pendulum, because that'll help us kill gore herds in a hurry. And if we can clear out, like, the numbers in a hurry, then we can hopefully single out the, you know, the more powerful things anyway. Hopefully. And, oh. Huh, Stonecutter. Yeah, right. Cool. And over here, that's just being built, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, that's gonna have to do. Ugh. Moving on.
You speak your honeyed words, but I will see the lie concealed within.
What is it? Military alliance. Yeah, right, sure. Anyone want to come attack these guys? You want to give it a go? Want to give it a go, mate?
You have been granted access to the halls of Athelloren.
Come on. And Torgavan, where are you, mate? Torgavan, do you wanna we'll just run in there, maybe attract some attention? You know, I don't care if you get killed over and over again. I just want you to draw some attention away. Although it does look like these guys have stopped moving. I'm not sure why. Yeah, he's not doing much either. But I mean, this works, I suppose. So let's move to. So the scary thing is, if I move to here, right, and they spot me, then I'm going to have to fight an awful lot of beastmen. Oh, actually, the one at the back can't reach, so maybe just 2 stacks. But that's still a lot of beastmen. Like, a worrying amount of beastmen. Although, what's really cool about these beastmen armies, although there are some, there's not a lot of Ungol raiders, which is good. You know, it's a very aggressive stacks, which really suits the beastmen really well. And it's kind of nice for us, because Ungol raiders are a very annoying, cost-effective way of killing our army. Because our army is mostly war dancers. But, still. Right, here. I want to get... Is it Kernos the Hunter? Or... the other one. Where is it? This one is the plus 20% casualty replenishment rate, and that's the extra speed. They're both good. They're both good. But I think I want to go with the Pale Queen first. Yeah, extra... wow, plus 20%. Oh, it's 20%. This is not much, actually. This is just extra 20 armor. I was like, wow, that's massive for something like a War Dancer army. No, not quite. Oh my word, extra 15 melee attack when fighting against beastmen herds. Well, I'm doing that. I want that right now. I know the ambushes are great and everything, but damn. Let's get that done. But yeah, so I won't bother building any of the shrines yet, because it's going to be a while before we can unlock that stuff anyway. Now, extra melee defense when under siege. That gives a garrison, that gives a garrison. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, right, yes, it's Kingsglade. I obviously need cavalry building. We need to get a bunch of wild riders for old Orion. Because these archers are nice and everything, but they're not, you know, it's barely a wild hunt, let's be honest. Okay, that should about do it. Oof. Alright, run into my ambush, please. Oh, what is it, Gor-Rok? Come on, what do you need? Military access. Really? Really? We have an alliance. Such a weird thing that isn't expected. Oh, okay. Okay, so they spotted the ambush, but they don't care? I'm really confused why they just sat here. I really am. Did something break? Did you guys break? Maybe. They're still just sat there like Berks. We can just run in and kill them now, so let's do that. Let's get Ikarin some experience.
My journey begins.
Can you reach?
Kindred,
You seriously not reach him? That's annoying. Oh well. What have you got? That's right. Grapevines. Put it on the grapevine.
Orders?
Let's get lots of eternal gods. Honey, honey. Yeah. Let's do that. Go more traditional with this army. You know, front line of spears, back line of archers, and some war dancers for flanking. Let's do that.
The forest calls.
Seriously though, like, what is up with these guys? Why are you loitering? Is it because the Oak of Ages, like, finished construction? And they just went, oh, it's not under construction anymore. What do you do now, boss? I don't know.
I will make it
Hang out? It's very odd. But yeah, that extra 15 melee attack. Like, is that for everybody? Goddess of the savage hunt and woman spurned, Anathema's heart rots with vengeance. Yeah, do. Right, yeah, that's crazy if that's going to be plus 15 melee attack for everybody. Like, genuinely insane. That's going to be, yeah, Beastmen, why even bother showing up at that point? Oh, here they come, and they spotted us, so now we have to fight 4 stags. Nope. No, apparently not. What are you doing? And there's another one up there. Okay. Well, I mean, I can face him on his own. Why aren't I seeing reinforcements on any of these? Yeah, I'm not seeing reinforcement markers on any of these, which is super weird. Do they not get reinforcements? What's going on there? Alright, you just hang out there, I suppose. Or do you want to move here and then attack the one on the end? So it's like 2 stacks versus 2, maybe. I really don't know.
At your service.
It's just very strange. Alright, tell you what we'll do first. I'll have Orion run back to kill this guy, because this guy's totally on his own. And we've killed Borgor once, so we can kill him again. And then we'll move back up to fight Armu. But, oh, and like Ragush is injured already, so like, I think we can handle all this. So let's attack. And, I mean, melee attack at 67 for these guys with only 1 chevron. Let's see, 66 for no chevrons on a war dance. So 66 melee attack is disgusting. And 47 melee defense is actually pretty high anyway. It's just kind of nuts. Love it. I love it. Yeah, we completely crush their stats. As we should, but still. It's nice to see. So, Borgor, number 2. Let's, yeah, I'm gonna fit this one in this episode. I've decided. It's aiming for an hour and a half. It's almost at an hour and a half, but we'll get this one in, and then we can finish off the rest of the Beastmen next episode. I think that sounds like a good compromise, right? Brilliant. Let's do it. Okay, so does everyone have ludicrous melee attack? I mean, it doesn't look like it. Maybe it is just for the lords, because plus 15 melee attack against the point of this campaign is crazy. That's beautiful. Isn't that nice? Little henge. Gotta love a good henge. Yeah, again, the camera, I prefer the cameras nowadays. A little waystone. Anyway, I was aiming for an hour and a half, wasn't I? So I should probably get on with this. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, ladies. Calm down. Boop. And boop. And boop. And you lot in the back somewhere. And you can hang out to flank. And you guys, I guess I'll put you somewhere in the middle for now. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I accidentally grabbed the other Eternal Guard. I thought the formation looked a bit dense there, but I was like, it doesn't matter. Matters a bit, apparently. Okay, so let's do that. Charge! And those Bestigors are actually going to be slightly tough, so should be careful with that. Should be careful with that. Centaurs are great weapons. Love Centaurs are great weapons. Big fan. Although, I think Centaurs are great weapons at this point. They had quite good splash damage, which made them incredibly powerful. I think that was the state of them at the end of Warhammer 1, I think. So, they punch well above their weight, even against, like, unarmored targets. You know, they're not just specialist armor piercing, they actually just hit everything better, because the splash damage is so obnoxious, frankly. Okay, keep hitting them, please. Atta girl. And you lot. Yeah, I guess start going for Chaos Spawn. And you run that way. And let's see. Yeah, aim for the Bestigal herd. Lovely. And oof. There's some serious flanking going on over here that I don't like the look of. But we're getting some good flanking over here too, so that's good. But yeah, little iffy. Little iffy. Don't like this. Definitely losing some momentum over here, which I'm not happy about. Can you afford to run out? Yeah, I suppose you can, actually. That'll do. Sadly, those war dancers are getting completely screwed. Let's up there. Melee defense, see if they can't survive a little better. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. So let's hit them. And how are you lot doing? Pretty well, actually. I'm going to pull the Wild Riders out for now. Move them up and around. Try and get a nice rear charge in. And you can kill them. You can all just focus on them quickly, actually. And... wait, what? Oh my god, you can't... there's no directional... flipping heck, that sucks. Yeah, you can't aim wind spells in Warhammer 1. It always goes from where you are positioned, so we need to actually get those guys flanking from now on. Flipping heck. I forgot that was a thing. Jeez. My word. That is scary. Okay, not as good as I thought it would be. funny, that. Alright. You run over here. These war dancers are having a tough time. You put your melee defense up. And you guys charge that way. Okay, so you're doing okay over here, but... Oof. Yep, do that again. Your melee defense needs to stay nice and high, I'm afraid, guys. Come on. Come on. Okay, good. Alright, good. Now you get over here, so I can use this spell. Oh, no. It looks like they're running anyway. Good. In that case, let's hit them some more. Good. Hey, this is a little closer than it should be, I reckon. Feel like we should be doing better here. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. That mostly hit around, guys. That's normal. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that one bit. That's totally normal. Alright, you guys just run off, I reckon. You guys just run off. Where are Wild Riders at? Oh, there you are. Good. Those are Bestigors. Let's go for the Bestigors. I gotta say, it's really weird seeing the flags like this. Because they're white, so they're shattered. But that's not how Warhammer 2 does it. You know? It's not how Warhammer 2 does it. So it's very confusing. Okay, so that was a little bit more brutal than I thought it was, which is sad. A little bit disappointed. But we won it, and that's the main thing. Oh god, like being able to aim wind spells like that, like Penundral Pendulum, that you can cast from anywhere, is so useful. But it means that it's actually way more deadly in this game than it is in Warhammer 2, because it's so inconvenient. But still, like, god, it's inconvenient. So, magic resist, I guess I'll just put on Orion. Why the heck not? Yep, kill them. Kill them all. So one thing I do like about Chaos Spawn, they're very tough to kill, right? They're very deadly, but they're unbreakable, which means that they are guaranteed to lose every single Chaos Spawn unit, provided they lose the fight. So that is nice. So that is nice. We can clear them out like that. King's Glade, yeah, continue to upgrade, although Sisters of Thorn would be lovely. I love Sisters of Thorn. Those free spells are so valuable. Because yeah, Sisters of Thorn, they're missile cav, bunch of physical resist, so they're pretty survivable in combat. People didn't realise for the longest time. I used to use them all the time, and everyone overlooked them, and sadly now they are totally in vogue, which really sucks for me. Because they've been nerfed a few times, I think, since they became, you know, in vogue. People just underestimated them so much. But they were great. They had missile damage that was poison, bunch of physical resist, so they were way more survivable than they looked. And, yeah, 2 free spells. Like, no Winds of Magic cost. They just had spells they could cast for free. It's just, oh. I mean, they still do, but I just don't know how they got overlooked. I always loved them. So, do I want to just keep charging this guy and leave these guys to it? I feel like if all of these guys attack the Oak of Ages right now,
What do you need?
they could hold it. Because right now we're earning 13 coin per turn, which, as you all know, isn't very much coin. So, oh, do I keep chasing him down? I feel like if I chase this guy down, I can get more replenishment. Like, if I'm careful, I can probably get these guys with taking almost no losses. And if I can do that, then I can kill them. And oh wait, no, because I don't get the option to get replenishment out of them, do I? Crap. Okay, I don't know then. Maybe I'll just attack Armu, Rageheart, and maybe everyone else, and have just a horrible, horrible, horrible battle that I might win or lose. But I'll have reinforcements, so I might do that instead.
I live to serve.
Shall I try that? Maybe I'll try that. Whatever I try, it's going to be next episode, so I can take all the time in the world to figure it out. But until then... Oh, good, you can at least go to letterbox mode on the campaign map. That's something. That's something. I can still letterbox, you know, cinematic modes. That's nice. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And be sure to stay tuned for more of the, you know, the Realm of the Wood Elves, the Season of Revelations campaign that's 3 years late. But... it's part of the fun. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.